radical inclusion. MCC is a sanctuary for the LGBT plus community and heterosexual allies, and is a hub of queer activism. And that's something we have to put a special place like that. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, Reverend Goudy received their Master's of Divinity from the University of Chicago Divinity School. They are an elected elder in the MCC denomination. They are religion columnists for the Morning Call. Reverend Goudy generously offered MCC sanctuary to Indivisible for the general meetings, the next of which is Sunday, July 20th at 2 p.m. Be there. A special guest speaker, a former MAGA follower, will talk about his experience with MAGA and his break from that group. Everyone is invited to attend as they welcome others in the community. Please welcome Reverend Goudy.
Thank you. John Lewis is one of my heroes, and when I saw the invitation to participate in Good Trouble, I immediately said yes. I was so blessed to hear John Lewis speak at Moravian University. It was in 2012. Now, Congressman Lewis had a long history of supporting lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people in marriage equality, in adoption rights. His leadership and his vision of the beloved community is much missed in Washington, D.C. and around the country. I'm going to start by talking about sin for just a moment, because it seems there's a lot of sin around right now. Stealing from the poor to give tax breaks to the rich is sinful. Family separation is sinful. Forever chemicals in our water, sinful. Erasing lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people is sinful. Banning transgender people from serving in the military is sinful. Withholding trans-affirming medical care is sinful. Limiting access to books with LGBT themes is sinful. Developing algorithms that spread hate for LGBT people is sinful. Now, Jon Stewart of The Daily Show, I believe he's a 21st century prophet. A while back, he interviewed the author Salman Rushdie, and he had endured death threats due to his writing. And Rushdie pointed out that there was an outrage industry at work around the world. Well, there's still an outrage industry at work today, I will say, on both the left and the right. But, you know, when people get stuck in outrage, there's very little that is solved. But there are brilliant people around the world continuing to do the hard work of working for LGBT justice, and immigration justice, and disability justice, and environmental justice, and racial justice, and all sorts of other types of justice. Many of life's most difficult problems, we are able to solve these problems locally. Locally, in Lehigh County. Lehigh County passed one of the country's most progressive non-discrimination ordinances. Thank you, Liz Bradbury. That's Lehigh County. Come on, Northampton County. Let's get that passed. There are other local leaders who are doing heavy lifting to protect minority communities. And there are a number of people out there looking for ways to support minority communities. Thank God for librarians. Are there any librarians here today? Thank God for librarians. Now, when I was pretty new to the Lehigh Valley, this is about 25 years ago, I went to the Bethlehem Public Library. I noticed that they did not carry any LGBT magazines. So I went to the librarian and I said, could you carry The Advocate, an LGBT magazine? And the librarian said to me, well, we carry the National Rifle Association's magazine, so sure, we can have The Advocate magazine here at the library. I love librarians. I'm going to end by focusing on something we may not especially want to hear, but it's something that John Lewis so powerfully embodied. Forgiveness at all times it's necessary. At Metropolitan Community Church of the Lehigh Valley, we have experienced hate in a variety of ways over the years. When I first came here, it was through postal mail. And in recent years, it's via social media. Now, our church does not have time for revenge, and so we bless those who curse us. Now, most of the people who hate on minority communities are not open to receiving a message of forgiveness and restoration, but some people are going to let themselves be transformed, and we do need to be ready, community. We do need to be ready. Our hearts need to be ready. Our minds need to be ready to forgive and restore people.
Yeah.
Now, John Lewis's vision of the beloved community was a place where no one is denied their rights. Now, rights are about the law, and rights are also about love. Loving our neighbor as much as we love ourselves. And let's remember this, that love is always going to win in the short term, in the long term, and eternally. Praise be to God. Thank you. Let's do some more singing. Reverend Edwards, let's do some more singing.